Hello, I am live. I am trying to figure out why my bit rate seems so incredibly unstable right now. Is my OBS giving me like problems, or is it? I'm really confused. Been running fine. I don't have anything extra running on my computer right now. Uh, Nothing's downloading. I'm severely confused. I don't want to stop and restart stream. That doesn't seem like a matter. If I just like game's running fine. It looks like it's running fine on the preview to me. Like for both. Everything says I have exit connection on YouTube. Which for some reason is saying I have a low connection. Like I said, I don't want to stop and restart. I'm already started. And from what I can see on my previews, everything's running fine. I feel like this happened last time. I was playing Valheim and it fixed. If I restart my game real quick to fix. If I get out of Valheim, and I give it a second, will it fix? That real quick. Not having any problems. Might lag the stream. But hang on. I don't think I'm having any problems. That's good. That's more than good enough right there. Okay. Yeah. Guess I can just ignore it. It's literally only my OBS is saying it's a bad connection right now. Which is saying I'm good. YouTube saying I'm good. I'm just gonna continue on and get to the game and oh. Okay, now my OBS is fine. Alright. Now we're good. Now we're fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even. It's You know what? It's whatever. Let's record. Do this. Let's get started with today. All right. All right. Okay. So last time we were getting ourselves some iron. We're gonna continue that. Let's go get our rested buff real quick. Our rested buff. We can get back out there and get more iron. I think we had cleared. I think we had cleared. Did we clear that, or did we just clear the abomination? I don't remember. Either way, this right now this is not hitting as good as one does usually. I prefer this music. This music. Yes. All right, let's get to it. That should probably eat something. All right, so we know the strat for taking on abominations now. So now we just need to go get. We need to go get our iron. Can't even hear the music right now. I didn't turn on browser. There we go. All right, let's do it. Okay. Random skeleton in my way. I think that might be an abomination right there. I think that is. There's an abomination right there. We might be able to avoid him. We kind of go around this way. An abomination, when it's spawned like that, so you know how the bottom, the little core part of the abomination on the bottom, that's what that is. It sticks up out of the ground. That's how you know where they spawn. Now we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go the long way around that abomination. We just gotta remember it's there. We're gonna try to get back over here. We are almost there. Alright, so as last time, we're gonna continue to try and grab iron. Here. This. I think we cleared this one up, but let me double check. Yes, because I took... That's right, I took the iron to the next one. We're clearing out the next one. Over the one that was over this rock. This, not rock. This tree. Fallen tree. I can be aware of where I'm at compared to that abomination spawn. It's off to my left. We gotta be looking out for any more. I really... we can defeat abominations easy enough. I just don't want to keep fighting them. I don't want to have to fight them like every time I come in here. They're a long fight. They take up valuable time of the day. Alright, here we go. Here we are. We got that. Right, we put all that stuff in there. We got dead in there. We got it open there. We got open there. We got an open area there. I think we were working... Did we already clear this way? Yes. Already cleared this way. It was kind of a disappointing end because there's no iron in those chests, but that's okay. You have 23 and 12. We have 35 iron currently. Let's continue this way. There's... Oh. There was a muddy scrap pile I could get right here. Fortunately, there was nothing from it. Okay. That's a dead end. This is not. Let's go this way first. Okay. I hear a spawner. There's gonna be a room over there with a spawner in it. Dead end. This is not a dead end. Also not a dead end. Let's go this way and take care of the spawner first. Kind of in a weird spot where I can see the spawner very clearly. The spawner's taken care of. Okay, I think everything in here is taken care of. Alright. This might be a decently... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't a one-star arrow guy. We would have been toast. Come on, there's a... There it is. Iron. Another 12 there, so that's 47 iron so far. We're doing alright. We're adding that to the total that's already in. And in here, let's go for the opening first. See through here? Up the side, can I see through here? Come on, give me a... Okay. I'll see if I can fit the camera through that hole to get like a little view, but I think this is a dead end. It's a dead end. Okay. Can I hit this? Well, I hit him once. I don't think I killed him. No, he's still alive. He is if I go this way and open this up. Alright, so we played the Everwind demo. This was our previous demo. I'm just kind of chatting while we get through this a bit. I also last night played the Dungeons and Kingdoms demo. About the only thing I'll say about this right now, I will have to probably watch the video for my full thoughts, is it's definitely a very early alpha. There's definitely parts of the game that still need to be worked on. Oh. I'm surprised this long. Okay. That being said, the game has a lot of potential. Judging by the yellow light, I'm guessing this is one of those little alcoves. Yes. Game has a lot of potential. A lot of things still need to be worked on with the game. But as of right now, it needs a lot of work. And it's only one dev developing it, so I'm sure that they will improve the longer he works in the game. So. I can get there. I just want to clear out that dead end. Throw this iron back in this chest. That was a dead end, so we got this here. I'll leave that there for now. Save up my thing. That's a dead end. This is an opening. Another dead end. Or no? Yes? Yes, this is a dead end. And we got another dead end here. $40 iron in there total. That's it. I'm gonna leave that there for now. We have this way to go only. I think we at least have a blob. And this way, I honestly be very... Oh no, wait, we got more. That might go to an alcove. Let's go this way. This could be a dead end. Could be a dead end, or it could lead to... I can't see from here. Open this one first. This is an alcove. And what's this? Is a dead end, I think. Yes. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We've got everything discovered. I think there's an alcove. Let me just double check that. We're gonna take 20 iron with us. Actually, I'll just straight up dead end. We're gonna take 20 iron with us. Go back, get our rested buff back. Alright. I'll try and get any more of that. And then we're going to come back and just clear the rest of this out. There's not a whole lot left, so. I mean, if I just do this, hang on. If I do this, I can take that. I really don't need any more of those bones. Let's go back. Remember, we want to avoid. Why does it already seem pretty dark? Hurry back. I feel like it's later than I thought it was. Oh, yep. It was. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe we just... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get back to the other one. Get back. Go back. Go back. Let's just consolidate everything. Please, no. Okay. Those are phantoms, and I really don't want to take them on right now. Especially on hardcore. I could always go to the other one if I can make it in time. What was it? It was over this way, right? It was over here, right? Yeah, it's over there. Can I make it to that one? I have to come down. I might be able to make it to that one. I already cleared and opened it, so... Alright, let's just go to this one. Okay, so we have at least a blob. I realize I can't carry any, like if it drops any iron, I can't carry it. Although not a bad start. Hang on, let's grab the stuff that we dropped here. Not a bad start at all, this one. This a dead end? It is, okay. So 35... 30, yeah, 35 in the chest alone. The 21, the 24 there was what I put in. This might be... This might be a relatively short trip. Just going off what I can see already. Although... I think... all these ways lead somewhere? Not that way, maybe. This way definitely leads somewhere. Wait, one-shot it. I'm gonna run into a problem where my pole arm breaks before too long, so that way's a way through. I think that's the only way through. Bone. Okay. Another one of these hallways. That's a lot of hallways. So we'll get a decent amount of iron on this one. Just from the fact that we keep going through. Although this might be in right here. But just because there's a lot of mud piles in here. Do not think these go anywhere. That one... This one, I think, goes to a dead end. I'm not gonna have enough pickaxe to know that, though. It broke. That's also a dead end. Okay. Our crypts are relatively in good shape. Also, I only have 11 arrows left. I should have made more arrows when I was back. I should have made more arrows. I don't know why I didn't. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so we don't have any more pickaxe right now. Gotta get all this iron back to the boat. And we gotta get more arrows, get a rest buff. We gotta avoid that abomination. Okay. There's no more chests, but there are. This one might go through to another hallway. I'm looking up the upper corner up there. I'm looking through it. It looks like you can kind of see the light of like another room back there. There might yet be another chest for us. This one I'm pretty sure goes to those little alcove things. Now, problem is, I do not know how long it is till morning. In the swamp, you can't even really see the moon, so you can't like judge from that either. I mean, we could risk it and try and get back without aggroing phantoms. I really don't want to have to deal with phantoms right now. I only have 11 arrows. I don't even have like an iron mace. I'm not even sure my shield would be able to block all their attack. Because even in regular mode, they have a lot of attacks, so I do not want to know what they're like in hardcore mode right now. I will say, I have been looking at some other games. I'm trying to find games that are similar to Valheim in some ways, in some aspects, that might play in like the same style. I've been looking at like the next best demos and trying to figure out. There's some interesting ones on there that I might make videos on. I've already made a video on Dungeons and Kingdoms. That'll probably come out. If I get it compiled tonight after this stream, maybe it'll be. I don't know if I have time, honestly. I have to work really tomorrow. It might be out by Wednesday, or it might just be next Friday's video. Then we've got. I was just looking at one. It was called the Last Caretaker. Also, sort of like a survival crafting game. That one seemed like it's like a story, more story. There's a definitive ending possibly to it. So, oh, there we go. That means it's morning. Should be okay to go out now. The phantoms are gone. That's a possibility. I've also been thinking about playing Necess. That's more like a top-down pixel game, but it's got the same kind of progression it looks like as Valheim. Where you go, you fight bosses, but further along because you're fighting bosses. Am I going the wrong way? I am. I can go. And then you advance your gear the same way to fight even more bosses. I enjoy those types of games. Like Terraria is a good example. I actually enjoyed Starbound. Made it a lot better as time went on, but that was when it first came out. But games where you defeat bosses to get better gear to then move on, and those types of games, they have a good progression to them. So, or this way, I think. Go that way, we might get the boss. This way, just have a skeleton to contend with, and he is no match for our battle axe. Go this way. Go around. Trying to avoid getting too close to the abomination that's over here to my right. Right there. You see him? He's right there. I can see him. Doesn't mean another one hasn't respawned or spawned since last time. Yeah, I can run down here without any problem. I think that's what I did before. Run up here, go right, drop this iron off. Let's go get a rested buff. Repair our stuff. Let's go back and get the rest of the iron. And then once we're done with that end, we just have one more crypt in the swamp to go. I want to search this black forest for Haldor real quick, just see if he spawned here. And then we'll be leaving here to the next swamp. The next swamp, I'm kind of hoping has the bone mass spawn, that we know where he's at. Right now, we have a general idea which direction bone mass is in. He's somewhere off in that direction, I believe. We just don't know where, how far, which swamp he's in. I do want to find Haldor before we take him on. I'd like to make more things before we get to bone mass. How many chains we got through? We got 3. I got the rest of them back at home because I took them all back. I completely forgot. I can took all those chains back. Repair. Let's get a rested buff back, and we're just go straight back out. I think we got enough food to be fine for one more run through. Right now, all we're really doing is going out and collecting the iron and coming back. Go out, collect iron, come back. We've already cleared the crypt. We don't need to spend a whole lot of time in there. You have to... I think I left a couple of mud piles we'll have to take care of. But other than that... we should be good. Away that. Let's go. I mean, same thing again, where I think I need to leave at 5 minutes left on my rested buff if I want to get out there before nightfall. And I was gonna make more arrows. You know what? I think we'll be fine for this trip. Watch, we're gonna run into there's gonna be a troll over here now. A troll. I should have more arrows on me just in case there's a troll raid. We're not scrambling to make arrows. Ideally, I don't have to kill too much. Way out there. I think I'm strong enough where most things, unless they're like 1 star, I can handle with the battle axe. This way. Like most, if it's a no-star Draugr, that's an easy battle axe. I go around this way. That's what it looks like we're gonna have to deal with here, maybe? No, we go this way. Is there a drag we have to deal with over here? And probably not. Maybe, actually. Maybe there's a dragon we have to deal with. Not really wandering towards us at the moment, so. Also, I have a poison resistant left, so if we need to take on a blob close range, we can. Let's go grab the rest of this iron real quick. Well, not the rest of it, but more of it, rather. I guess I really should have just stayed in this one and finished off the mud piles in here. I made a rash decision to go to the other crypt. I think I got all the mud piles except for the 2 that are this way. Not that way. The 2 that are this way. This one, and the one in the room down one of these ways. Do it quick. Not a mud pile, okay. Okay, and then not that way, it was this way. That one. This is the last one left. Okay, so this is the last mud pile. We'll just take care of this real quick. Bam, 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 bam. Iron there is. Okay, boom. Iron. Grab 1 out of this chest. Bam. Run back. Just stay that way, that range. I mean, I have some arrows. I could take care of one of these guys if I need to. But I don't need to, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Just going to keep on. We're currently doing. Is to try. Oh, in there, I don't really need that. What's that? Trails. Get back to... Oh. While avoiding the one abomination over there. I should have enough time to make another run out there to get more iron. I really want to get those 2 crypts done. I want to get all the crypts done. Tree monster wants a hug. I see him out there. He's hanging out. Oh. He's out there in the swamp, just abominationing over there. What's going on, Sean? Whew, sorry. Yawn. I was explaining how I played the demo for Dungeons and Kingdoms last night. And when it says it's an alpha and an incomplete game, it really means it's an alpha incomplete game. Very, very rough around the edges right now. I did record it, so I will probably have to upload it this week sometime. I might record a few more of the next best games, and post them before we get back to our regular Valheim like video content. We shall see. I think the game's got a lot of potential. And it is only a single dev working on it, but I really do think that it's got potential. I will say playing is much different than the preview videos. But I am probably gonna try and play. I'm gonna try to do another video on another demo. I've got that one coming up. I'm gonna try to do another video on another demo. What's it called? What's it called? I have it actually up right now. It's the Last Caretaker. I kind of want to do a video on new Anno game. That demo's out. That game actually comes out somewhat soonish, I think. I did kind of have that as one of my starting things for the channel was Anno. So I kind of feel like I should play the new Anno. Right, is that the only place I have stored iron? There's nothing back there. Nothing there. Okay. Is there anywhere else here that I have iron? Did I put any here? There is some here. Was there any? There was some back here, right? There wasn't any back here. Just the treasure room. Okay. Then I need to go... There's nothing back there. Right. Okay, so this is the last bit of iron went up. Boom. Iron there, I can. Okay, so that will be one more trip to get all the iron. From this one, we gotta go get all the iron from the next one, and then we go to the last crypt in this swamp, which is way off on the other side of the swamp. It's a much longer trip than even these ones are. Here on the opposite side of the swamp. Also been thinking about playing Necess. Necess has a similar progression system, I think, to Valheim, where it's, you know, defeating bosses, getting new gear to defeat more bosses, so on and so forth. I should play Arc Raiders just so that if I decide to get it, I can have the unlockable you get. Whew. I almost ran right into that guy. Looks like it could be a fun game. Not looking to play it right at the moment, though. One of my friends is wanting me to play some Escape from Tarkov with him when it goes to 1.0 next month. I used to be pretty good at Escape from Tarkov. I wasn't like the best, but I was pretty good. I was pretty good at Escape from Tarkov. Actually, the first game, one of the first games when I started streaming again, before I started role-playing, when I started streaming again, one of the first games I started streaming again was Escape from Tarkov. Way, way back. Way, way, way back. It was like 5 years ago now. Way back then. Let's go back. We'll make our arrows. We'll make some more food. I need to do some farming. The first game I ever streamed, by the way. Like, ever. First game I ever streamed at all was 14 years ago now. 14 years ago, I was a different account. It was actually on a different website. I streamed StarCraft 2. Actually, you know, back then I had some streams that didn't do too bad. Like, I had streams back then of like around 100 viewers every once in a while. But back then, to get like things like partner and stuff with things, you need to have like averaging of like 750 viewers. It was actually the requirements then were insane compared to the affiliate requirements now. Like actually just insane amounts needed. Twitch itself has become much more relaxed in requirements just to get to affiliate. Over time. Oh look, I forgot I had done this. La, 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 la. All the carrot seeds. We're gonna grab all these and then we're gonna take them back. Then we're gonna go... Not gonna take them back. We need some... We're gonna go grab some carrots so we can replant our seed carrots. And then... I messed up when planting. I was not paying attention when playing this field and... Whoops. And then I streamed when I got out of college. I streamed some Minecraft for a while. That too, I had some decent streams on where I got, you know, around 100 or so viewers. This was back in the day where not nearly as many people streamed. Now, like everybody, like so many people. So many people stream now. I think if I had kept streaming back then, I think if I kept streaming back then, my channel now would be a lot bigger. But I did not keep streaming. I ended up like getting a real life job. That took up a lot of time at first, and then I just doing other things. There's a large chunk of time where my internet, you know, internet wasn't that great. So, and then I made a new account at some point just to start anew, and instead of starting anew, I kind of just watched a lot of Twitch for a long time. It was about 4 years ago that I restarted streaming again, and I've been way more consistent than I used to be, or than I was there for a while. There's been times where, you know, I've not streamed for like a month or a couple months, you know. Overall, I feel like I've been a lot more consistent, at least with getting on. Actually funny, what I've actually done is on my Twitch dashboard, I have it where I can't see how many people are currently viewing me. I've had it where I can't see how many people are following me. The only numbers I can really see right now are just subscribers and sub points, because those, whether I have one or none of those doesn't really matter to me that much. I don't know. After a while, after we stopped playing a lot of Red Dead, actually even during playing Red Dead, when we were starting to kind of bleed followers constantly, I just kind of was like, I'm just gonna turn this off. I had turned off viewers a long time ago. I turned off viewers when I first started streaming Matt. When I first started streaming roleplay. Even before then. Because I think it's just, for me at least, it's a lot easier to talk about what I'm doing and talk, quote unquote, into the void without realizing that I'm talking to nobody. It's a weird mental thing, right? You look over, you see the viewer thing say 1, and you're just like, wow, because the 1 is pretty much you watching on your dashboard. That's the thing, right? The 1 is you watching on your dashboard. You're just like, wow, I'm literally not talking to anybody. Instead I turn it off, it's just, I just focus instead on talking my way through what I'm doing. Talking my way, you know, about different things. Just being comfortable talking into the void, you know. That might not move very fast at all some streams, but, you know, that's okay. We're okay with that. Very well that we never see the heyday of Matt Durskin and Van Horn, as, you know, Twitch chat was, the viewership numbers was, ever again. But I don't bank everything on Twitch or YouTube, I guess. I don't bank everything on content creation. If I can get on here and just do it, and if it becomes successful, then cool. If not, then I guess cool. I'll just do it. I'll just be here, I guess. For as long as I think it's fun to stream. Farmer Haxie. Yep, that's what I am right now. It's me. I'm just trying to get some stuff before I make some more food things so that I can continue my iron grind. I feel like this is supposed to be a swamp raid right now. The light rain with fog. I feel like there's gonna be a swamp raid. And thank God there's no such thing as a abomination raid. Nice. What'd you cook? Oh, nice. Pour over the rice. No, you know what raid would suck, Sean? You know what raid would suck? And like a couple. What raid does actually not wood. What raid really does suck is the y'all raid. What's up, y'all? That raid does suck. Put all these here. I got too many of those. Not wood, by the way. It's a real raid. It is actually a raid. That can happen. And I've had it happen twice. Both times I wasn't recording. I had just gone to the Mistlands just to grab something from Mistlands base, and while I was there, I got the y'all raid. Being so sneaky. Alright, away. I think we got everything. We have enough time. We can make a run out to grab more iron real quick. Oh, no, I need to make more arrows. Oh, no. I need to make more arrows. I only have 11. Yeah, the y'all raid sucks. Excuse me. Y'all raid exists and it sucks. So heavy. Because one, the y'all spawns right on top of you. Two, if you can kill the y'all fast enough before the raid ends, another one spawns. And three, I hate fighting y'alls anyway. I think y'alls are the scariest, creepiest monster in the entire game. Fighting them is not a fun experience. I really need to go out and get more feathers again. Efficient? Yeah, I'd like everything close by. Ah, shoot, there was another one around the corner. Everything's close by, even the altars are nearby. I will be redesigning it at some point, but it's still going to be pretty... It's still going to be pretty, you know, efficient in terms of getting around, I think, when I redesign it. There's 9 feathers. Almost got back the amount we just spent. Alright, we got time. We can go... We can run and grab another run of iron. Oh, it's starting to storm over here. The raids from the Ashlands, by the way, are not honestly too hard to deal with. You know what raids are going to suck once we find the witch? The phantom raids are going to kind of suck. Not looking forward to those. Not looking forward to those at all. I'll have sort of a double wall. I'll have like a sort of double wall defense. Honestly, most raids, if they happen while I'm inside the place, don't even actually try to attack my walls usually. They just kind of usually sit there and stare at me over the walls. Like, hey, I can see you, and then they leave after a bit. You know how it is. They just want to come in, and you're like, no, don't come in, and then you shoot them a little bit to try and get them to go away, and they try to break your walls down. Alright. We have like one more trip from this, not this one more trip from the next crypt, and then we have to go finish off this crypt over here. And all the crypts on this side of the swamp, which I think is the west side. No, this might be the north side. Base is... This might be the north side. On the north side of the swamp, all those will be done. Then we have to go to the south side of the swamp. And then we gotta do a quick search of the Black Forest for Haldor. We find Haldor. We have to make another portal there, name it Haldor, and then, you know... 20... I still have to get all the treasure out of here. Okay. Actually, wait. We're not running the same rested period time as last time, so we have time. We can come back for all the treasure after we put this iron on the ship. Put the iron on the boat. Put the iron on the boat. Not that way. Not that way. All right. Actually, want to go this way around. And also, we know that bone mass is somewhere in that direction. You lost your way. So, I have 2 methods of playing this game, right? I have the method I'm doing now where I'm going to have pretty much one main base, maybe like a couple of small bases in the plains and the mistlands for farming purposes. And there's one base. Or I have a bunch of bases everywhere where I build stuff. So my normal playthrough, my non-hardcore, I'm like slowly spreading out my stuff so that's in different places. Like I'm building a place just for storage where I'm gonna have a portal that goes there that I can get there from anywhere that just has storage in it. That way I don't have to store anything at any of the main bases. It all goes to one storage area. It's like way out. It's like off out of the way, so like you don't even realize you are going by it or anything. And then I have the Mistlands base, the Plains base, you know, such and such. This one, the reason I have one base, by the way, the reason I have one base is because it's hardcore. I don't get a map, right? I don't have a map. So what I'm trying to do going back out might be a mistake. I have time. Is I'm just kind of in my brain mapping how to get to each place I go to. We go to a place like what we're doing now. We clean it out. We go back. Store everything at the main base. Go out till we find the boss. We kill the boss. We'll remember where he's at. And then we go back. Everything's at the main base. I don't want anything... I don't want to have like tons of portals going everywhere. I don't want to have, you know, except for like the, you know, maybe the farms and the vendors. Everything is just one base. We'll make it work. What is he chasing? Where did these guys come from? Where'd that guy go? There's a guy that ran off to the left here. Where'd he? Oh, he's right there. I see him. I don't need to deal with him. And the way I'm going to do portals is I'm going to have one portal at the main base. That's it. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to name every portal. I'm going to end up making a sign and put it next to the one portal, and then all those signs will be the name of different portals that I'll use my main portal to go to, and otherwise I'll keep it blank so I can have an emergency portal if I need to head back home that I can use. Cabins everywhere. I've managed not to get lost. There was a time I almost got lost. Towards the very beginning where I had to go by raft across the great expanse of oceans that surrounds my main island. And at one point I couldn't find my raft. But I just kind of followed basics of run along the shore until, you know, get to someplace you don't recognize and run back the other way, then do the same thing at the next shore you find. Eventually I got to my raft. Right, we get all the treasure now. Treasure, chains, and arrows. Treasure, chains, and arrows. Why is that so hard to say? Why can't my treasure naked and afraid? Oh, scrap pile. Hello, scrap. Oh. Okay. Don't need bones. Yeah, so I think there's a YouTuber that names this stuff like Naked and Afraid. I think what that series is it's a series of like people pitted kind of against each other I haven't watched it. I was going to. I think it's from the thumbnails. It looks like it's like teams of people. No, I don't want the bone. Get out of here, bone. That kind of that go against each other. Wasn't a whole lot of treasure in here. Very underwhelming. But yeah, no, I mean I'm talking for Valheim. I know what Naked and Afraid in real life is, what the real show is. But there's a Valheim. There's a guy who makes a Valheim Naked and Afraid, and I'm running through here at night. I'm gonna try to get back. I'm gonna go slowly and pay attention to my surroundings and try and keep my stamina high. But if I need to, I can just book it. I do not want to deal with a phantom. Well, at night... Okay, so two things with nighttime, right? At night is the only time... Well, not the only time, but you are much more likely to spawn 1 or 2 star enemies at night. And also, at night in the swamps... that's the only time that a mob that's called phantoms spawn. Now phantoms, they aren't actually that hard. They do hit hard. They are relatively fast. But they're just annoying to deal with. And until I get a Draugr bow that does spirit damage, I just don't want to have to deal with them. But also the fact that mobs that are 1 star plus are more likely to spawn at night is another big factor there why we avoid the night. Also, nighttime in the swamp is a double whammy because you get 2 things, right? Up in the upper right we have our wet debuff and we have our cold debuff. Both of those separately made out without any problem. Both of those separately. So Black Forest is kind of annoying at night. Add a stamina debuff. So our stamina goes up slower when we have those debuffs on. Ow. Rude. Yeah. Pretty much like real life. When you're cold and wet, that's a double whammy, right? Because both of them, hang on, can I see my status effects? Yeah, cold is minus 25 and wet is minus 15. Also, you're weak to frost and lightning when you're wet. So together it's like a minus 40% buff, debuff. We're rich. Yeah, there was no iron in there. We're back. Let's sleep. And a minus 40% debuff to your stamina regen in this game could mean the difference between life and death. Let's go back to daytime. And in the swamp, I'd rather just deal with just the wetness, not deal with the night and the cold. Am I going to do a portal hub somewhere? No, I'm going to do something different this time. Like I was explaining a little bit earlier, but I'm going to do a single portal like this, right? You can see how it's not named. Well, you can change the name at any time. So I'm going to do, let's say I find Haldor. I'm going to make a portal that's called Haldor, and if I want to go to Haldor, I can just switch the name and it'll go to Haldor. And what I'm going to do is make signs and put them around with the names of the portal around the portal we have. That way, I'll always have the blank one. That's going to be the main portal, because it's going to be the emergency portal, basically. And then when I'm at the base and I want to go somewhere else, I can just put in the name, go somewhere else, come back, put it in blank, you know. Because we're trying to conserve some frames around the base. Unfortunately, with the build I'm doing, it's going to be kind of a crazy base. We're not going to be able to do it all. We're still going to have some... Oh, I should... When we go back... No, let me go show you now. Let me go show it now. But another thing I've been doing with this base is I have world edit commands on. And Infinity Hammer activated. Now, I don't actually use it, but I have it for, you know, some purposes of dealing with some things you can't deal with in the game in terms of terrain. For instance, in the normal game, if you try to edit around your altar, it says a mystical force stops you. Because I have world edit and the Infinity Hammer, I've been able to edit around, and this is in the process of building, by the way, edit around my altar area, and I'm building based off the altar area. Like, I've built this whole, I made it basically into a pit that goes down, and it goes around the altar, and I can build closer to it. I've also moved some stuff, like you can't, these big stones here, you can't normally do anything with. Like, they're not interactable, you can't break them or anything. With Infinity Hammer, I was able to move them. So since I moved them, I had a chance to build this wall like this. Instead of that, because originally this was in the way. But I had this idea just to build around the altar and make the altar like a centerpiece of the base, and I think it looks great. I like how it looks from the top down the most. I need to do grass up over here, but I like how it looks from the top down the most. That was a lot. That was a lot of stone required. Why are you humming, Sean? Yeah, I just like the clean look to it as well. A 1-star. Hello. Thing. Missed. You're no match for my battle axe. Oh, why am I alt tabbing? Why is my game alt tabbing? Nothing happened on my screen. Why did my game alt tab? That was weird. You have to go clear out that other crypt over on the north side so that we can go to the final crypt on the south side, search this forest for Haldor, and then get the heck out of here. On and then on to the next swamp, which still might not have bone mass, which still might mean that we will be continuing to gather iron. I mean, if we're gonna find iron, we might as well gather it. I'm just gonna say that, because you'll need lots of iron in this game. Like there's no way around it. Coming at me? Is this man coming at me? Blink. Not anymore. I also want to redesign the main base too, which I am going to use. Probably end up using iron beams in that base, so I'm going to need iron for that too. So I might as well just gather, whenever I find iron, I might as well just gather it. I might as well gather it, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need so much of it. I'm gonna need iron. That's a well over there. That's not crypt. Oh. That? No, that's just a normal stump. Thing that's sweating there is it looks like there's a Draugr there, maybe? I can't. Wait, is there a... No, that's an abomination. That is an abomination right there. We shall go on the left side of this tree. Listen, just because you live in poorly built cabins now doesn't mean that'll be always the case. What is through here? A stair. Okay. Alright. On. There it goes. I do like how I like how the crypts have these stairs that lead to nowhere constantly. We have to get all of these taken care of. Start at the furthest one. Leather armor for life. Well, at least the leather armor in Minecraft looks nice. It's nice looking armor. Okay, there's one. Come on, I can hit that. Go. Okay, there's another one, I can hit that too. I see the trims yet? Let me... I haven't kept up with Minecraft in a while. I like played myself out of Minecraft so hard when I was like... I played so much of it at one point. I was in a gaming group at one point, and we were gonna open like a Minecraft server, like recruit more people into the gaming group. Colors, that's good. And I may or may not have spent many hours building several different community hubs for that server. Oh, treasure. I saw. Okay. Okay, that side's clear. Did I clear this side? Yes. Alright. Now we just gotta go back with the iron and then go back with the treasure. This iron. Why am I so heavy this time? That won't be so bad. This won't be so bad. Geoblue, that's kind of different, yeah. I stopped playing before, like, the whole servers with mini games thing started, right? What am I doing? What am I doing? There's an abomination right there. What am I doing? I almost ran straight into that abomination. I think some people have fun on. It's kind of like how Roblox does it, where you just have servers which are, you know, one minigame type now. Like if I'm gonna play Minecraft, I'd probably play like super modded, you know, all that stuff, and then, you know, play it, then, you know, use it. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I played Minecraft. I played it with somebody. I roleplayed with. Who did I play that with? Oh no, it was before I roleplayed. That's right. No, I played it from people from. I played with people from Sab's community. That's right. That's right. Okay. I just could not get into it. That was probably 5 years ago. That's probably the last time I played it. Before that, it was probably another 7 or 8 years. Well, from now, so 7 or 8 years was the last time before that I had played it, I think. And I got the game back when it was still just... Yeah, I got the game when it was just Mohang making it. A long time ago. Like, I'm talking, I started playing Minecraft before there was all this redstone, you know, the redstone stuff that happens now. Like, long before that. Mojang. Grabbing a drink real quick. That's when I first started playing. This was back in 2011. 2011, I think, is when I started playing Minecraft. Man, I feel old. Got some time of day left right now. We might do just a tiny bit of building right now while we have some. While we have some time. For 2011. I was 20. 14 years ago, 22. You were there when it was written. That's me right now, Sean. Don't speak of the old magics. We're doing this thing here because I have this little design where it kind of stair steps down one more. That's where we're kind of building it like this. And I can't believe it's been so long. I've been playing games since I was like 5 years old. Insecration. No, that's my dad that played games since creation of games. This did not turn out to be an even circle. That is okay, though. Filling these gaps here. I don't want to see any dirt down here. I need to finish filling these gaps or else I'm going to forget about them. Yeah, we've been playing... Ah, you played WCW Nitro for the PS. I, at the time, was playing on an N64. The first game console that I played was actually the Super Nintendo. I was a little bit too young for I was a little bit too young for the Atari. That was the first one I think that my family owned. They owned, I think, Atari. And then, but I think that might have been gone before I was born, actually. Through the years, I've in terms of consoles, I've had the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, which I liked a lot of stuff on the GameCube, to be honest. I know some people are like, "Oh, GameCube was a terrible console." I never had a problem with it. Xbox 360, and that might have been the last one. Did we get the next Xbox up from the 360? We might have. I played on a PC since I was also 5, I guess. I would sit on the floor when I was little. I'd sit on the floor of my dad's room where he had the computer, and I would watch him play things like Command and Conquer, or Warcraft, first Warcraft, or Warcraft 2. I'd watch him play those types of games. Some of the first games I ever played was Command and Conquer and Warcraft. Some of the first games I ever played. And then there was growing up, what was it? Sim City. That was another big one I played growing up. Mech Warrior. So I got really big in Mech Warrior at one point. I was a star pilot in a league. I was only like 13. Long time ago now. But I was in like an online league where I was where we do like competitive games and such. I do think that Microprose and all that getting purchased probably was the fall of a great developer. Unfortunately, the purchaser of that did not treat the IPs of the games they had with the same sort of respect that they had in the first place. Am I going the right way out? Why do I feel like I'm going the wrong way all of a sudden? Rain? Oh, it's over this way. Yeah, okay. They had a lot of great games that kind of ended up just falling to the wayside. You know what games were great? You know what games I love to play that were always kind of like... I guess they're more niche games? Like Sim Tower. I remember Sim Tower. Original Call of Duty and stuff like that. Yeah, first Call of Duties were great. Since then, they've been kind of... I'm not gonna say bad, because there's been some that have been like fun, but they had not been the same story-wise, I feel like. No, there's a game. There's a game called Sim Tower. I love that game. To me, that game was amazing. You literally just would build a tower. Like, like with all the like people running around inside of it and everything. With the goal being, you know, the goal being that, you know, they were trying to make a successful, like, huge thing. I think the one Call of Duty I played, the last Call of Duty I played that I thought had a great story that I literally sat and played the whole way through was Modern Warfare, the first one. That's the last one. Whichever one it was, where you got betrayed. Like the scene where, you know, you're going up to the helicopter, the guy reaches out to grab you, and then he pulls a gun and shoots you. That one was probably the last, like, amazing one in terms of story. After that, I couldn't get hooked on the story anymore. Modern Warfare 2. After that, I couldn't get hooked on the story anymore. I just felt like, eh. Like, I don't think I beat Black Ops. I don't think I ever beat Black Ops, but I couldn't get hooked into it, so. I played the multiplayer for Black Ops 2, and I just didn't enjoy it. Oh, that's a 1-star. That would be a 1-star. Yeah! 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 Oh shoot, I missed. I liked Battlefield up until Battlefield 2. I'll be honest. It was Battlefield 2. I'm not playing the current Battlefield because I have to do all that reformatting and stuff, and it's not worth the effort to play a video game to do all that. That's the amount of time I have. Like, my computer was built before, you know, the whole new types of drives came out, so it's not worth the effort to go through and reformat stuff, and I don't know, I can play Valheim instead. Or I could play other games that have come out. Honestly, my favorite game mode on Battlefield isn't even Conquest, it's Rush. That might be because I played way too much Conquest throughout the first 6 entries of Battlefield. Oh, that's a 1-star with... I think that's a 1-star. Okay, no. Kill. 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 There you go. Yeah, we'll see, I really liked, Rush for some reason. I ended up getting into like more realism games as I got older. Like I started playing like Arma. A lot of Arma. I played Arma. Arma is still my most played game on Steam right now, actually. I didn't really play much Squad, but Squad's a like similar vein, I guess, as Arma, where it's more of a realism thing than stuff like Battlefield. Why are there so many Draugr right now? Games like, you know, and then you have games like, why can't I think of them all of a sudden? The World War II milsim games that are around now. This is the last one, and there's Draugr everywhere. Why is there Draugr everywhere? The hell let loose. The other one, I can't think of the name. Something Bravo, something Bravo, something or another. I can't think of the name of it. Whoa! What the heck? He spawned out here after I went inside? What the heck? Oh, I had it. I have it on Steam. I think it's the one that's not Bravo Company. What is it called? I'm never gonna find it in my list of Steam games. I'm never gonna find it. I'm just gonna say that right now. I got too many games listed there. I think it was Bravo Company. I have to think of it. We had that one. We had, you know, all sorts of games like that. I'll probably get some flack for saying this, but a game I'm really starting to get into and like now, especially. I mean, I've liked it for a while. A Star Citizen. They've been doing tons of work on it, and it's actually, especially more recently, it's become a lot more just day-to-day playable. They've been adding content, you know. Age of Empires. So it's less the cyberpunk treatment on Star Citizen. It's more that they've just finally gotten to a development phase where they're actually adding stuff to the game, and the game's finally stabilized a bit. For a long time, they were just working on back-end stuff and trying to get the game to a point where they could, you know, consistently add stuff to it, because it's not released yet. It's still technically an alpha, technically. But well, I guess now you could almost consider it a beta, because they have their 1.0 coming out, well set, like figured out, not, you know. But it went from knowing the game from where it was just you go into a hangar just to see your ship and walk around. You go to now you can actually fly around to coming up now with three different systems, and there's different missions. There's hauling, there's mining, there's salvaging. There's big group missions now. Like we've done the equivalent of what would, I guess, we could be considered like a MMO dungeon for Star Citizen now. I don't know, I just been enjoying it a lot more, and it's now stable. It's finally stable. where we rarely crash. I've had several PlayStations. Oh, I love No Man's Sky too. No Man's Sky is the original like cyberpunk treatment, by the way. Because No Man's Sky, originally, when it first came out, it got panned. Yes, I cannot wait for Light No Fire. Cannot wait for Light No Fire. Because Light No Fire, I don't know, just with all the work they did No Man's Sky, and they basically took all that and put it into Light No Fire. Yeah. Like, Light No Fire should be pretty good. Yeah, No Man's Sky at the beginning was just, it was disappointing because, yeah, it was a huge, you know, achievement, and, you know, you had a huge system and all this stuff, but it wasn't like true multiplayer. There wasn't, there was a lot of barren worlds, you know, very barren things that you'd find, and it felt bare bones. It definitely felt like a game they didn't get everything they wanted done in. Alright. Grab all the treasure now, and then this tomb is finished. Bugging Sean about it so far, just a test of the ships and no. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole update they did with the Corvettes, is just the ship system. That's gonna be with Light No Fire. The only request I'd have for a better part of Light No Fire compared to No Man's Sky is a better inventory system, please. Please? Can we have a better inventory system? I'll be honest. Maybe I'm just marking out over Valheim. Yeah. But I love the inventory system here, even though it's small, right? But it's easy to access and get to, right? And storage is easy. No Man's Sky inventory and storage, it's... I don't want to say it's bad, it's just very tedious. And I understand it was probably that way, designed that way, partially because of consoles and, you know, wanting to make it easy to use a controller to move around it and stuff, but... Man... you can do better. It's the same... It's kind of the same complaint I have with Dungeons and Kingdoms right now, is, I would like better inventory management, in general with that game, for one. It's a big thing they need to work on. But... yeah, yeah, they were trying to make it, you know, where it'd work, you know, with a controller and everything, but it's just, it's very tedious. I don't even necessarily know if I like base storage that much, because I feel like the way they did it with all the different storages up to a certain point, I don't know. It can be better. Improvements can be made. What? There you go. I swear I just swung through him, by the way. This is all the iron from that side. So we got the north side done. Right, north, yeah, because the sun's going down there. That's the north side. North side's done. We gotta go south side now. I didn't get really any chains from that last one. They could have done, yeah, they could have done better with that. So that's my like one hope for Light No Scout, Light No Fire is that the inventory system is better. So Bannerlord has been improving, not as fast as I know some people would like. Like I know Hoggy's was really into Bannerlord. The thing with Bannerlord that really makes Bannerlord good though is mods. You can get some pretty cool like total conversion mods for Bannerlord. There are though some systems in Bannerlord that, you know. Oh yeah, like there's a samurai mod which turns the entire map into like feudal Japan, and you get to play in feudal Japan like in the time of samurais, and you can do like I can't remember the exact name of it. They got that one. There's a few other ones they're working on. There's like a Warhammer one that's being worked on. It's not completed by any means. Warhammer one. The Warhammer one is very basic, and I know magic in it is like incredibly overpowered. They got a Warhammer one that's being worked on. We need to go this direction. I just want to see like a basics of what bear over there. There's a couple other ones I think that are being worked on. Unfortunately, the modding scene for Bannerlord isn't as good. I think the one for Lord of the Rings got abandoned, unfortunately. I know, unfortunately, with how slow original development of Bannerlords was, a lot of mods unfortunately got like abandoned. Because the Mountain Blade, the first Mountain Blade, Warband, that one had just so many mods. It had like a Game of Thrones mod, like a full conversion Game of Thrones mod. It had Lord of the Ring mod. It had a full Warhammer mod. It had a full Warhammer 40k mod. It had like a whole bunch of other mods for all sorts of different fantasy stuff. It was just insane. But I know this one, some developers abandoned it because of just how rough it was to work on the game at first. The devs have kind of took their time getting it right, unfortunately. That's not to say the game hasn't improved, because it has. Oh. There are so many Draugr out in the swamp all of a sudden. I'm getting a swamp raid when I go back, aren't I? Should be coming up to... past here. Ah! Ah! I know we passed... Oh yeah, there's not locks. So we gotta pass through here. This is such a long distance from here to the... This is such a long distance to the other crypt. Like, I was hopeful when I first got the Begvisir to go this way. I was hopeful that the Bone Mass boss would be down here, but he's not. Oh, there's a Desquito. We gotta be careful. These can wander from the plains into the swamp, so we will favor going in the swamp more right here to avoid the Desquitos. Yeah, I was hopeful. That Bone Mass would be down here, but he was not. Most of them don't have anything in them. Sometimes they'll have like a little bed. They might have a chest if you're lucky, but most of them around here are just ruined cabins to add like atmosphere to the game. You just run away from me? Why did you just run away from me? I'm gonna go this way real quick. Spawner, right? Yeah, we got spawner over here. Where'd that 1-star go? It's gone. There it is. There's the plate. Is he not coming back? He just ran away and then... Okay, he's over there, I think. Okay, you don't care about him now. Where is... That might have a chest in it. If I get too close to this, it's gonna spawn stuff. Even a chest here? Oh, there is. Okay. Okay. None of these chests had what I wanted. You can get another wooden practice weapon from those chests that actually give you quite a bit. Double checking. I don't think bone mass is over here. I'm gonna unlock this real quick, and then I'm gonna real quick just wander down this way a little bit further, just to double check and make sure bone mass isn't here. There's spawner. He jumped right as I went to shoot him. Ah, he did it again. Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay. Pop this off real quick. I hit that without... Yes. Ah! Yeah! We found it! The wooden sledge! Ha! We found it! Nice. So... It's kind of useless in this particular game that I'm playing because it's really only useful if you're like practice fighting with your friends. But since I'm playing hardcore, this isn't really a multiplayer server. Go a little further. Come on, how'd that not hit? Woo! I'm just happy I found what I was looking for here. Okay, hang on. I just want to go a little bit further and make sure... Get out of my way. Stop! No. Okay. No, we get black... Oh, we get black forest here, but that's an abomination. Okay. Let's go back and start clearing out that crypt. He's far enough away and out of the way that we don't have to worry about that abomination at all. Whoops! I almost went on a leech. That would have actually killed me. We got a spawner there. Meet dead end to the left. Go forward. We can go right. Okay, this immediately sucks. Please kill the spawner. Okay. Got the spawner. What a terrible room for a spawner to be in. That blob could actually see me. There's another one in there, I think. No, okay. I don't know why it seems so smoky right here. I was thinking that there was a blob right here. That was weird. I didn't... Oh. I need to find a chest. I need to find a chest. I picked up too much stuff on the way over. Through here. What the heck? Okay, well. So far we found 0 chests. Maybe through here? That's a dead end. Okay, this might not be that great of a... See what's over here. This might not be that great of a trip. But honestly, this far down, the amount of trips I'd have to take. This? Okay, no, there is a chest. Good. Yes. Did I miss somewhere? I hear a spawner. Oh, I can go through here. Usually these are like dead ends back here. Decent amount of iron in here. Oh! You guys stop spawning archers out of that thing, please? Ow. Wait, I think I killed the spawner. Where's the archer there? Okay, kill the spawner. Okay, this might be a little bit better than I thought. You don't have a rested buff. I mean, it's probably nearly nighttime. Okay, that's a dead end. Okay, we're gonna get a lot more mileage out of here than I thought. That was there a they stuck up on the thing or something? Yes, okay. Okay. Dead end, not dead end. Okay. Oh, darn. Alright, come on. I can't, it won't release fast enough after I drop. Is this finally the end? It is. I think this is finally the end. Something unpredictable. I don't think... Yeah, that's a dead end. Oh, was there another way that I didn't go? This way. This way? Go this way. And stairwell. Ooh, but this one has a mud pile at the top. Ooh. Go this way. I think that's literally the last way you can go. Okay, let's push that way and just clear everything. I don't have rested buff, so I'm gonna wait for my stamina a little bit here. Push. There's a lot of mud pile in front of me. Bringing too much scrap iron on me. I think I need to. There's actually a good haul of iron from here. Dead end. Okay, and this is also a dead end. It looks like it. We'll check here. Yeah, it is. Like that. Well, we might as well mine up as much of the scrap as we can before morning. Then when dawn hits, we take a bunch of iron with us and head on back. I didn't want to waste up. I didn't want to use up all my pickaxe. That's why I didn't fully break some of these. But now that I've gone through all the way through to, I'm pretty sure towards the end, I'll go ahead and clear some of this now. Or clear as much of it as I can. I didn't know how this is gonna be so hard. Come on, I see it. There it goes. I kind of wish this door would tell you if it was day or night. Although it should be day here pretty quick. I get? Not get. I did not get. I did not get. Oh yeah, there's all this back here too. It feels like I could be dropping iron on the ground, not realizing it. What? I can see a thing of scrap iron right here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, we're not gonna worry about it, I guess. And there goes the pickaxe. Okay. Grab the iron we need to grab. I don't need all those. Then I guess we'll see if it's daytime out. Nope, still nighttime. Hello? World save in 30 seconds. Okay, daytime's coming. We just gotta wait like a minute. Wait a minute. Head back. And gotta wait for the world save. There it is. There's a world save. Day 236. Okay. Head out. We're gonna have our food. There's the water. Oh! It was an ambush. I believe we want to go this way. Now, ideally, there will be no abominations that spawn between here and back where we're going. We have to make like 5 of these long trips. Try and go kind of back the way I came because I know it's relatively safe. That was rude. I was seeing that blob. You just had to go and do that. I think we gotta go this way anyway. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, other blob. Okay. Go back. And not get killed by a mosquito on the way back. Please, game. No swamp mosquitoes, please. I know there's swamp enemies over to my right, but I'm looking to make sure I don't run into a mosquito along this cliff. I think that's meadow up there. We should be safe. Yeah, because that's a grayling right there. That's meadow up there right now, so we should be pretty safe. Just kind of book it. You know what? There was that place somewhere up here. Hello? Are you a 1-star? What are you? Be careful. If you're a 1-star, I'm gonna get my distance a little bit. You're not. Up! Another one. Somewhere along here, I don't remember where, I put a contraption. I put one of those little cooking things that was supposed to designate that there was a thing of I knew I should have waited. I even thought I was like, I'll wait. I hesitated. That was my mistake. Alright, sometimes there's a chest at the bottom of these. At least I thought there was. Oh, great. We're actually almost back. As somewhere along here is where that bear is up above us. You might hear him killing more skeletons. Also, that is the spawner we've already cleared out, so... Almost back. Almost made it. Long trips. Oh, my music stopped. I got too focused. I couldn't. I was so focused. I didn't want to alt tab to start more music up. Starting a long playlist. Skeleton there. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Goodbye, Mr. Skeleton. Wait. Ow. 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 Okay. I'm gonna take the key back to the portal with me because we no longer need to keep it on us. That one's the first one. That's actually why I saved it for last, because it's so far away. It's just a trek to get to the other side of the swamp to get to that one. Let's repair up. Let's repair this. Let's just put this in here for now, and put that in there for now. There we go. And this is where I shall bid you adieu for the day. Nice 2.5-hour stream. We got quite a lot done, quite a lot of iron gotten, quite a lot of things killed. We even did a little bit of building, a little bit of farming. We probably gotta go do more farming. Yep, we gotta go do more farming here soon. Because it's I can see it from here, it's grown. You can see the white tops of the carrots, it means everything's growing over there, so. Got some farming to do. Building to finish still. As you can see, we're starting to work on layering it more in now. This should take less and less stone the further in we get, but you never know. I'm gonna go all the way in until we get to the centerpiece. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here now. I could keep buying the emotes. I could make a little thing, but I just don't want to have to hit the chat windows. I could do it like this, but to do it like that still shows the chat window. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Check out my other content. Same goes for Twitch. Check out my other content. But if you're on Twitch, follow if you're not following already. Both can check out the Discord down below. And I'm gonna go. See you guys later. We'll see you next time, probably on Wednesday. Bye bye.